Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting on one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Saints are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Lions team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Frank being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Frank. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Over. Here we go. Green.
Throwing on 1st down, Berger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down. Berger. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
Back to throw. Frank. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go again with Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Looking to throw. Rich. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So down on the ground still is Rawls. And you remember his knee injury and hope that it's not a re-aggravation. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun, Rich. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 9. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rich flushed out right. So he got 3 of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got...
It got his man complete. Touchdown. New Orleans. John Brown, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Let's go.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, Berger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Off the play fake. Berger. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. On first down, Berger eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 4, 10, 4. Now let's go.
To throw on second down. Berger brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
On third down, Berger. A dump down to McKinnon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing again. Berger. Flush to his right. Powerful running. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Berger. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on third down. Rich. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. To throw on second down. Berger. And caught. Right side. Green. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Operating from the gun. Berger eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Berger sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On third down, Berger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down and just one. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Berger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Rich. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Rich. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Berger out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 48-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Off the bootleg. Berger rolling to his right. He's going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Des Bryant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They run with the power back. Rawls. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Rich out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, Rich escaping the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down. Berger. And Green with a catch left side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Foreman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Berger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
On 1st and 10, Berger fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Berger. His throw incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Berger. Snead's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing on first down. Rich. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What?
To throw again. Rich. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rich, and this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rich. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st down, Rich. The swing pass caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
All right, here we go. 3, watching that Barney, go! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Berger, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out now come the Lions. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich forced out to his left. Ebron's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here it goes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down. Berger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now that...
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I